Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, and I'm kind of doing more of like a laid back sort of video of like kind of like a rant as well as like what I've been doing lately. So this is my video basically, obviously. That's why you guys tuned into this video. So I thought I would do a video on things that bug me as well as hanging out with me for a little bit. So I'm just watching my cat in the background trying to play with an elastic. It's a bit weird. My cat's birthday is today, and she is a little bitch. So, Oreo, what are you doing? Okay, so I have been a little bit busy lately. I work quite a bit lately. I've been working a lot, as well as like also last week's video that I made was really hard for me to even bring myself to do. I know that like a lot of people probably may have thought, granted, I don't care what people think, but I'm sure people were thinking, wow, she really needed to get this off her chest, as per the comment, the only comment on that YouTube video. So yes, I did really need to get that off my chest. That was a lot that went on in that period of about 3 years, and I'm glad that I finally am over that as well as moving on. I've moved on for quite some time, but it was great that I managed to make that video. It's been about like 5 years since that's happened, but not a lot of people have viewed it. Granted, not a lot of people view videos on my channel. However, I am trying to make a bit of a change, not with like clickbait videos, because that's not my style. That's not also what I do. So I thought I would make a bit of a video on like what to be expecting, because I recently took up pole dance. I'm now about 4-ish weeks in, I would say, and I'm doing amazing as well. I may insert some clips into this video, but I don't think I ever will. But if you guys want a separate video on that about why I got into it and whatnot, or if I just want to I'll probably make a separate video on it actually, because I don't want to be like, oh, I'm gonna hope that my 35 subscribers will view it and be like, oh, they want to see that. I don't have that many subscribers, so I'm assuming people want to see it. And I know those who want to see it will see it, so that's kind of how things are going right now. And as well with that, I've also been rehearsing, because I actually had a recital 2 weeks ago today. And that was a lot for me to take on again. I've been performing a bit more lately as well, because I've also been dancing as well as vocally performing. That did not end up happening last month, nor this month, because I missed a little bit of that opportunity lately. I've been a bit busy to even perform at open mics in my area. I have also been very busy also writing music as well as doing language courses as well. My progress on German has been excellent. I've been speaking German for about 5 years now. So I do think that I am fluent enough to even just make an entire video in, which was originally going to be this whole idea of this video today. But I was like, okay, my mind is no longer in German mode, it's more in like neutral mode right now, because I think in different languages. A lot of people that are multilingual like myself think in other languages. I think in like several throughout the day. Like, I mean, I will think in Spanish, depending on where I am and what I'm doing. I normally do think quite a bit in German as well as Russian, even Spanish. Like earlier today I was thinking in Spanish and Italian and French and like any of these other languages that I have learned, especially last night I was thinking in Japanese. Oddly enough, I have taken up that course. I feel like you guys don't really get to know me as much. Granted, I am a very private person with everything that's been going on as well. Just because I don't like people prying in my life. I'm very, very private as well. And I don't like it when people pry into my life. That's definitely one type of people I don't like. I thought I'd kind of do an unscripted video and kind of like show you guys a little bit of like what I've been doing. So that is kind of where this video is heading. And I kind of want to show you guys my cat, even though she's like being a bit bratty for a little 11-year-old cat. She's not little, she's pretty fucking fat. So I thought I would just show you guys my cat real quick. It's gonna be a bit more of a laid-backy video. If she does come near here, I will show you her, but she's too far away for me to even move. I've been doing a lot of like working today. Last night I had a huge course. I'm trying to do like aerial, which is more like a Cirque du Soleil sort of thing, so Circus of the Sun sort of thing going on at my dance studio that we do multiple different types of dance classes, and I thought it would be a great outlet for me as well to do that, and I did. And it was actually a lot, it wasn't as intimidating as I thought. It was like the aerial fabric kind of classes, so those of you on the internet know what those are. You can easily just look them up on YouTube. That's actually how I found out about them like a while ago. But I never really got into it as much as I did pole. Pole was like a few years ago I found out about, and I was like, oh, that's actually really cool. Like, I mean, what are people doing it for? And found out how empowering it is just in the small amount of time that I've been doing it. So I decided to get into it because it's super empowering. Those of you who are uncomfortable with your body and stuff would definitely benefit from being in that class. You wouldn't even have to do it all the time. I mean, there's so many different types of people that I see in pole dance classes that I take personally that are like from many different walks of life. That's kind of like what life is about anyway. Like, I meet many people from many different walks of life every day. And I see it all the time as well, and I honestly think people lack open-mindedness, because a lot of people think I'm becoming a stripper, which I have lost a couple friends for that, and so I'm like, fuck that, and fuck them, so I'm more or less, like, thinking of other things to do as well. Like, I don't need those people in my life who are constantly negating against my choice of craft. Like, those who are there for me are there for me, and those who aren't. So I decided to get rid of a few people that didn't quite get the idea and were like, you're fucking crazy, like, you're becoming a stripper, like, are you good? And I had to get rid of a few of those people this past week, and I'm glad that I did, and I actually feel relieved about it. And finally found a good channel to put my energy into. I've actually took dance classes when I was younger. I don't know if I probably don't have any videos on this channel at all about my dance routine stuff, but I do, however, have a few videos of me dancing just on my phone, so which is what I use to film most of my things on. But I am working on getting a better camera. Mine actually got stolen a couple of years ago in Colorado. So we're gonna be ranting on to a few people that I hate, because it'll be a good thing to get my anger out on. So there's a few different types of people that I hate. One is closed-minded people. Can't stand them. The main reason is because they go through life thinking having it their way or the highway. I've been to school with many girls that are like that, and I can't stand it. Sorry, my dogs are going nuts upstairs, and because they're really chatty. Well, one of them is really chatty. They're barking like crazy. Okay, I think they're good. So get used to hearing that from the ceiling until I move into a different area. I am probably going to be moving out fairly soon. I'm still saving money for it and still paying bills for the time being. So once that gets settled down, I will be also moving out. So I got like a little bit of a surprise going on for people, but I don't know if I should tell the internet yet. It's a big decision that I've decided to make, a very huge move that I've decided to make with the internet, just generally speaking, but I do openly talk about it in real life. I am moving to England in about a year and a half. I thought I would just update you guys on that because it was a big decision I decided to make for myself, and I finally am deciding to move to England. It's a big decision. As many people are like, immigration FE, what are you doing for that? And I'm like, haven't really visited England yet. I will be going there eventually. I may actually vlog it there. I've never been to England myself. Never actually been out of the country of the US of A, and I am honestly looking forward to moving overseas. I thought about also living in Germany. I will eventually live there. Just because my German is fairly good. Granted, I don't know, my German viewers who watch these videos can definitely input me a little bit more in the right direction on these. I have thought about living in Germany, as well as I've also really wanted to live in England for such a long time. I've been wanting to live in Liverpool forever, and I'm finally making the move to Liverpool pretty soon, in like about less than 2 years. And it's a lot. It still hasn't clicked on me yet. I haven't quite visited England yet. Obviously, I'm still saving money for it. Living in America, it's really difficult to go overseas, especially to England. It's extremely expensive to even think about living there and to even think about just traveling into other countries. Like in America and Canada and a lot of countries around this area, we have to save up a bunch of money to even think about living there. Of course, moving costs money too, and I'm moving fairly soon just out of my mom's house. So this is a lot to me, as well as me being like, I'm moving to England, and a lot of people have tried to steer me away from it, and I don't fucking care. I am moving to a place that I've been wanting to go to for my whole life, considering I am English. Not a lot, but I am part of like the British ancestry, and I have a few different backgrounds in it. I'm Welsh as well as English, as well as even possibly Scottish. So I'm also Irish, but I don't really think that counts. So I thought I'd update you guys on this video as to what's been going on in my life. Was gonna rant, but now I'm more like just getting information out, because I decided that I am moving to England in a year. I talk about it often enough in real life, if you know me in real life, that I should have just made this video a while ago. But now I'm like, fuck that. I'm making this video just for that as well. And this is going to be probably unedited or as little editing as possible, because this is more of a laid back video. So that is it for today. Just thought I'd get a little bit more like a life update thing going on and see where my life has been taking me. Those of you who are curious and nosy enough to stay this long, thank you. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bis Später.